This
We-
is cool.
So we are
Or
already
StreamYard,
live.
sorry.
We're
Ooh, ooh.
StreamYard and we're live. And let's get some music on and then we come back again. Hey, voila, we are live. Welcome everyone to a new
I can't
episode.
hear you.
You can hear me? Welcome everyone to a new
I
episode.
can't
Now,
hear you. Can you hear
what
me?
about now? Can you hear me? No?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think it's at your level. Can you try again?
I
No?
can't hear you.
Really? Ah, were you able to hear the music earlier?
No.
Now? Can you hear me? No? Ah,
Uh-oh. Hold on.
what happened? Come back again. All right. So, anyway, we're in this new episode of our leadership series. We've been having such a blast with all these women, incredible, that are connecting through different places. So, let me add to stage Ellissa. Hello. Okay. Could you hear us? I think we lost her for a little bit. She's going to come back. She's going to come back. And today we have a beautiful discussion. We're going to take the discussion into a more spiritual direction. And you have loved this series. Thank you so much. And I have loved having you in our series all the time. Let's see if she can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Good. All right.
I don't know what happened. That
That's
was so
okay. That's
weird.
all right. All is good. We were all fine. Allison is here. Let us know where you all connecting from. We're so excited to have you and so honored to have you with me. This beautiful, incredible woman, Ellissa Lapier. And she's the CEO of Enchanting Spirit Queen. So today we're going to dive into a lot of goddess quotes to lead with grace, with confidence, with a lot of beauty as you are projecting to us today. Welcome, my dear
Thank
Ellie.
you. I'm so happy to be here today. This is just, I love having conversations with other women that are just empowered. And I love being able to just be in this beautiful space and just here to like uplift one another and to
Exactly.
lock arms and rise up together, right?
That's
This is
exactly
what we
the
need more
spirit.
of.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's the spirit. This is why this leadership series is because we are incredible women from around the world doing incredible things. But the journey has never been all smooth and easy.
No,
So
definitely
tell us what brought you to become such a queen and a reference in everything connected to divinity and to the grace that we need to
so
be.
Yeah, so honestly, like even when I was little, I always knew I was here to help heal women. I not just help heal people, really to bring people together. But I didn't really know what it was all about. I just knew that's what I was here for, sorry. But what really started this whole thing is back in 2017, I ended up going to a retreat through a company that I was with. It was unique, and it was a retreat for women who were sexually abused as children. And I attended this retreat,
Mm.
and it was one of the scariest things I'd ever done in my entire life. And I kind of got called in like last minute. They're like, "Oh, we have a spot open in 2 weeks. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Okay, okay." I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, my instincts were like, "Go. You just need to go." I was like, "Okay." I said yes. So I said yes. I attended this retreat and it changed everything. It
Wow.
made me realize that I didn't have to be stuck. I thought I was stuck in this kind of victim mentality. And I just didn't think that I could change. I thought that I was always going to be this person, like, because on the outside I looked happy, but on the inside I was like drowning, right?
Yeah.
And when I came back from this retreat, This was actually when Facebook Live just started coming.
Mhm.
Like not a lot of people were doing it, and something
Mm.
in me, now I know it was my splenic authority, learning, understanding
Okay.
human design, right? It's
Okay.
like you need to get on live, you need to share where you were. Like I didn't, no one knew where I was other than my parents, who I
Mm.
told a week before it all happened, and I told them what had happened to me a week before I went away. So that was like just this huge weight that was lifted off of my shoulders when I finally told my parents about what had happened.
Uh-huh.
And then, as I said, I came back and I was like, go live. So I got on live. It was one of the scariest lives I've
Of
ever
course.
done. And I didn't even have like a holder. So I was holding my phone in my hand.
Your hand and you're like shaking, probably.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So, like, I'm like, my whole like, yeah, it was just shaking. I
I'm
was
so proud of you.
bawling, but I was like, I need to do this. I want to let other women know that they're not alone. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to share my whole journey with you. I'm going to be very vulnerable.
Mm.
I don't know what, like, at the time, I was like, I don't know what this is all gonna, pan out to be, but I'm like, you guys are going to come with me on my journey, because
Mm.
I want to teach you what I'm doing to help me move through this darkness that I'm going through right now,
Amazing.
because
Uh,
I basically
when was that?
crashed.
When did you decide that you're ready to do the live? When was that? Like
It
how
was
many?
literally the day I came back.
Uh,
Like the day I came back, I was like, I was actually in my daughter's room because I don't even know why I was down there. And I was like, I need to do this. And so I remember I shut her door and I
right
did the
after the
live.
retreat. So you did the
Yep.
retreat, you came back, and you decided it's time
Yep.
to
Yep.
open the cage and come out.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that was it, and that was like that's when everything changed for me. That's when I realized that I had to face my darkest fears. I had to face the trauma, and
Mm,
I had to do the shadow work and work through all of that. It
mm,
was one of the hardest times of my life, one of
mm,
the darkest moments of my life, but thankfully, I had beautiful my husband was so
mm,
supportive,
mm,
my family, my
mm.
friends, like, even online, like, everyone was so supportive, and I had so many the thing that touched me the most is I had so many women reach out to me after I did that live, and they're like, "Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for sharing your story, because now I don't feel so alone." And
Mm.
that was the whole reason that I started doing this, and I was like, "I need to help other women heal. I need to let them know that there is so much beauty in the world, that they don't have to be succumbed and, like, trapped by their trauma, right? And so I was like, so yeah, I've been so vulnerable, like, I've been live and I've been bawling and saying having a really rough day, and then I come on, I'm like, I'm having an amazing day, and these are the things that I'm doing. So literally, like, the Facebook world has kind of, like, grown through with me to see like what I'm doing, and then I'm constantly learning different modalities to bring in so I have access to all these tools to help my clients, cuz as we know, no one is like we're all unique. So
Mm.
everyone needs different things, and that's why I think it's so important to keep evolving and growing and learning, right? Because we're
Yes,
always evolving, right?
we are. We're always
Yeah.
evolving, and it's up to us to keep that direction or not.
Yes.
And I salute you for even like you've been called, you went to the retreat, it just kind of you needed a little tiny mini push to be able to keep on moving. And I think you are an incredible example because a lot of time we use things as an excuse to not move. And everybody will,
Yes.
yeah, everybody's like,
Yes.
"Yeah, makes sense." Mm,
Yes, and it's so funny because, um, understanding once I really understood my splenic authority in
mhm,
human design, and understanding what I was, because I'm a manifester in human
mhm,
design, right?
mhm.
And once I understood that, that changed so much again, because it really helped me tap into my deeper intuition, because that splenic authority, that's like instant. That's just that inner knowing, that
Mhm.
sixth sense, right? Where
Yeah.
before I would like second guess myself and I'd be like, oh, no, 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 I can't do
Yes.
that.
No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't go live. No, like,
Right? And so it's
yes.
just like really embodying that intuition and really becoming so self-aware and just really trusting
Uh-huh.
myself was
Yes.
huge. And I think so many women need to start doing more of that,
Mm.
really honoring who they are and listening to that ancient wisdom that we all have within us, right? And not second guessing
I
ourselves.
love this. That's we need to repeat it. Women should start honoring who they are and listening to the wisdom. Ancient, you said wisdom. I
Yes.
love that. So
Yeah.
how can women trust that they have that ancient wisdom? Because a lot of times, like maybe you have it, maybe I don't. Maybe how do you help them trigger and reconnect with the existence of that wisdom in them?
Honestly, one of the first things I love teaching my clients is just about really honoring who they are
Mm.
and making sure that they're treating themselves with love, compassion, and removing that judgment, right?
Mhm.
Because as women, we are so critical of ourselves. We are our worst enemies, right?
You
It's like
really
no
are.
one else is doing this to us but ourselves. So it's
Mhm.
like just be having that awareness that, you know what? I need to start treating and speaking to myself through love instead of
Mhm.
judgment,
Mhm.
right? So it's really about being more present, and this is something that has really changed my life, and especially this past year, because so many women are like hustle, 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 go, go, go.
Yeah.
That's like how I was. Like I literally I never stood still. I was always doing 50 million things, and but I realized I was avoiding myself. I was
Yeah.
avoiding sitting with myself and
Right
my
with
thoughts because I was scared of what would come up if I actually sat with myself. So it's like taking that pause and being really present with yourself, breathing, right?
yes.
And just living more presently. Like, when you're drinking your tea in the morning or your coffee, it's like really like
Taking the
being
time.
yeah, like making like little rituals out of your daily practice, right? Like
I love
bringing
that.
rituals in all the time and
And
just being out in nature because nature is so nurturing, right?
it
And it's
is,
like,
yes. And
yeah,
you celebrate, you're in green today. You're like all connected
yes,
to nature. I noticed that.
yes,
And I think it's an invitation to everyone to, and everyone watching us and every woman, even if you're busy with all the hats that you carry, just take time to be present. And it doesn't
yeah.
even take that much time to feel the
No,
presence.
no, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's like putting them in these little pockets of like presence, right? Throughout the day, right?
I love that.
Anytime.
Pocket of presence. Yes, I love
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah,
it's
this
like
is
just
so nicely said. Putting them
yeah.
into pockets of presence.
Yeah, and it's like, like just take a moment placing your hand on your heart, your hand on your
Yes,
womb,
do it. Yes.
and just breathe, right? Just
Feels good.
relax. Like it's like I like to imagine like honey like coming over from the top of my head, just
Yeah.
melting all down my body and just like
Yes.
right? It's like, ooh, yeah, it just feels so good when you can just calm your
And I feel
mind,
so good
calm your
now. It
nervous
feels like,
system.
and
Yeah.
it's like it didn't even take us few seconds to do that. Nothing.
Right? No, because we overcomplicate things. We think that life has to be hard and difficult and challenging and all this stuff
Mm,
when it actually doesn't. You
it
know what I
doesn't.
mean? It's like you anchor back into presence
Yeah.
and you start actually looking around like at all of the beauty that
Yes.
surrounds us
And you're like,
every
where was
single
I
day.
before? And you're like, where
Yeah.
was I before? Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the thing is too, when you actually sit with yourself and you sit with your thoughts, this
Uh-huh.
is where I've had my most biggest like breakthroughs and
Mhm.
aha moments where I
Uh-huh.
like slow the hell down and just
Yes.
be with myself, right? And then
Mhm.
all of a sudden, like these downloads start coming in, these ideas and these thoughts. And I'm like, why have I not been doing more of this? Like, I sit out underneath I called it my healing tree in my backyard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll wrap around my tree. I'm a tree hugger. I love
Oh,
trees.
really? I love
And
that. You really
I'll
do
just
that.
I
So it's
do.
you there are women that does that. Oh my God, you really do?
I really do. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy, but I don't care.
It doesn't
I don't
matter. They
care.
can
This
think
is who
whatever they
I am.
want.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't care. But I'll like literally sit there hugging my tree, like placing because there's scientific studies that actually show
It's so
how it
true.
calms our nervous system by like connecting in with the tree. So I'll like just sit with my tree and lean up against my tree and just breathe and just let the tree heal me. And like it's so beautiful. And like, I don't know if
But they
this comes with
say
age.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Right.
They
But
say
I
the
like,
highest frequency is that of nature. So it's like aligned with the frequency of nature. And I think being close to it, you kind of really get some vibes through
yes. Oh, it's like
and
you just feel
signals.
this instant like calmness like that goes throughout
I
your
love
entire
this.
body, right? And I was
Yeah.
just saying, like, I don't know with age, but like I'm in this era of like, I just don't give a flying
To
about
anyone.
what
Yeah.
anyone says. Sorry about the language.
I
But
think
you know
it's
what?
an age. I think it's an age thing, you know?
Yeah,
I think
right.
it
Because I'm
is.
48, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 49 next
You don't
year.
look
And
it. You look young with
oh,
your hair.
oh,
I
thank you.
love that.
It's all
Yes.
the healing I've done.
It's the holy healing and it works. It works so
It
well.
really does. It
Yeah.
really does. But it's
Yeah.
just like, I'm just like, I'm who I am. And I want to teach other women just to be your authentic self, your
Yeah.
unique self, the goofy, weird, whoever you
Funny and
are.
just like, yeah, authentic self.
Yeah,
And
just
that's
anchor into
confidence.
that.
That's confidence. You shared so many incredible things, and I want to really re-emphasize them for everyone to listen. First, the importance is the presence, and I think you said something so powerful, which is more you were present with yourself, more you were able to channel and download and get downloads. I mean,
Yes.
can you tell us a bit more of that? Like, is it when you insert little pocket of presence in your day, or you actually stay for quite some time and you start having thoughts and ideas that come through you?
I know for me, I have these little pockets
Okay.
because I also was diagnosed with ADHD, so I have a hard time sitting still for very
Mhm. Okay,
long
right.
periods of
So
time,
many of us, there are so many things to do. Yeah.
right?
It's
And
like I'm
so
talking to you and you hear this beep, 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 beep. And that's my daughter texting me. She's like, Mom, you have to send an email to this teacher. I can't, I'm on live. I'm like,
right?
how do we
Like
do
there's constant things coming
that?
at us
Yes.
all over the place. So this is
Yeah.
why these little pockets of presence are so like beautiful. Even like 5 minutes. I go sit outside. I also like I created like hypnosis tracks that are infused with light language.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
I will sit and listen to that like every morning before I even get out of bed. So I kind of
Okay.
start my day like calm and in like in a present, being really, really present and
Uh-huh.
just feeling my being in that beautiful like frequencies, right? Those beautiful like higher frequencies. It's like that's a beautiful way to start your day.
It
And so
is.
yeah, I just literally fit these in or I'll go for a walk in my I call it my nature trail. Like I'm gonna have like a
Yeah,
5 minute walk from like there's
that's
like a
amazing.
river and it's beautiful. So like I'll go out in nature, take a walk in nature, right? um, meditate for
Yes.
like 5 minutes
Yeah, it's
outside
enough.
in my
That's what I do. I have
like,
5, 10 minutes max. Can't do
yeah.
more. Yes.
You don't
Yeah.
have to sit here and like hum and for
No,
like an
no,
hour,
no. Yeah, I love that. Thank you for saying that because it's true.
Yes.
You don't have to. You just need to
No.
have little moment of that. And everybody has
Yes.
5 minutes, frankly.
Everybody has the time to take
Uh,
5 minutes or whatever
we do.
of peace, right?
That's true. Even
Everybody
if you have to
has it.
wake up 10 minutes earlier just to do that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. There's no excuse. So stop
No
making
excuse. We're done with
excuses.
that. That's it. No excuse.
No
Everybody, if you're
excuse.
listening to us, get your 5 minutes in. How many times a day do you think we to feel like we're doing good to us?
Oh God. Like
Mm,
if even if you could do it like 5 times throughout the day,
five
right? So
times.
it's like 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
that's
we can
incredible.
do that.
We
Anyone
can,
can do that, right?
yeah, 5 minutes
Anyone can
we can. Yeah.
yeah, right?
And I
And
do that
again, it's just
when I do the calls. Sometime I finish my call, I just like take 3 minutes. I go for a walk in the garden. I just sit sometime just to be with myself. And
yeah.
so I love it the way you explain it as one of the tools that you could use to be able to be more creative, to be able
Yes.
to learn more things.
Right? It's like we have to stop avoiding ourselves and sit with ourselves and just be present and listen to all of the thoughts that are going into our head instead of like ignoring them. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
really like allow yourself to feel through those kind of
Yes.
hard emotions, those negative
Yes.
emotions. It's like instead of, we
Yes.
can't suppress them. We've got to
Yes.
allow ourselves to move through those emotions and
Yes.
just let our bodies, like, whether it has to like sway or move or like do whatever you need to do, just like
It's
be
like when
yourself.
before we came live, you were listening to Freedom by George Michael.
Yes,
I
and I
love
was
that
like, I
music.
was actually dancing over here. I was like, oh, hopefully
Really?
if she
To the
comes on,
song.
then I'm yes.
Ah, I love
But
that.
it's like getting into the energy. So that's another thing you can do is literally put on your favorite music and
Uh-huh.
dance. Like I
Dance
have
away.
dance parties in my kitchen by myself all the time,
Yes, like no
right?
one is watching. You just dance
Yeah.
away. I love
Ugh.
that.
And that
Um,
movement that helps kind of remove some of that stagnant energy from the body that we're holding on to, especially
yeah.
like for women, we hold a lot of our emotions in our hips. So
Mm,
even like doing like a figure eight with our hips and
okay.
getting them to move, right? That will help get some of that stuck energy moving and release some of those emotions in a fun way, right? Through
That's
dance.
incredible. That's a
Yeah.
dance style that we have in this part of the world. So it's like you move this way, and it has the eight movement. I never connected it.
Yeah, it's that
It
infinity,
has
right?
infinity. Ah, my
Yes.
God, we learned so much with you, Ellissa. You're
Yes.
incredible.
Thank
Because
you.
it's true. And so, how do you connect that to business, to confidence, to and leadership? How do you connect this?
So this is the thing. It's like it's not because I run my business totally different than anyone tells me. Because first of all, I'm a manifester, and I don't like people telling me what to do. Because I'd be like, I'm
Here's
not
how
doing
already
that. I'm gonna
Ellison
do the
trying the eighth figure. Look at that. Yes,
yes. I love that.
Ellison.
Yes, yes. I can't wait for you to try that. So yeah. So oh my gosh, where was I just saying? Sorry, I
So
like
you
squirrel
think your
brain.
business, you run your business the way
Oh,
you feel
differently.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like I realize because with I have my energy, it kind of goes like this. It rides in waves, right? So
Mhm.
I've really started to honor what's called my rest cycle because being a manifester, we
Mhm.
have these big rest cycles. They could be short, they could be long, they could, but before I was ignoring them and I was just pushing through them and I was trying to fit in a box like the rest of the world teaches us that we have to do.
Yeah,
And so
because
I've really honored my rest cycle. So again, I'll have moments where I'll have like all this energy. So I'll like try to get as much done, like posts,
mhm,
whatever I have to do, connecting with people, sending out emails, whatever. And then
mhm,
all of a sudden I'm like exhausted. So
right.
I'll go, this is where I'll go outside. I'll
Mhm.
lay down in the grass or go hug my tree and
Yeah,
just,
because you need to
right?
refill your
Yes,
energy with
yes.
some, yeah.
Or
It's
I'll
like a
lay
battery,
down.
right?
Yeah. And sometimes my rest is like just going and chilling and watching Netflix for half an hour,
It's all
right?
right.
And
Do some
then
healing stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like, and then I'll get this little energy. And so then I go and I'll do these little pockets of energy. So it's about having like, and this is something I'm still working on. I'm going to be very honest with you because I realized I needed structure. I couldn't because I was very much feminine flow, intuitive. I'll just do what I want when I
Mm,
want.
you can't.
Oh, right. And I was
Business
like,
needs
no,
structure.
I
Yeah,
need structure.
me
So,
too.
I have a planner. So it's like I have certain days, I have things that I need to do in that day. But the thing is, I don't be like, oh, from this time to this time, I'm going to do this and this. It's like,
Not
okay,
rigid.
I
Yeah.
have like this space, this day, and
Mhm.
within that, these are my top three priorities I'm going to get done
I love
today.
it. I love
And then
it.
anything else that I can't get done, it moves over to the next day. But then just gives me some flow and
Uh,
freedom, but
uh,
still having a little bit of structure. So again,
mhm.
I'm still working on this, but when
Yes.
I actually do it,
Mhm.
it's crazy the amount of things that I can get done in a short period of time,
Oh, yes,
right?
because of your focus, because you're so
Yes.
focused. And you're so
Yes.
focused, and you have given yourself the freedom of flowy energy
Yes.
without, yeah,
Yes.
I love
With
that.
structure, with a little bit
With
of
structure,
structure,
yeah.
but
Otherwise, it's
there's
just gonna
structure and movement.
overflow. So you
Yeah.
want to hold it, yeah, and you need
Yes.
the structure for that. That's
Yes.
so amazing. I love
Yeah. So it's
that.
like just really, and then again, it's like really listening to my intuition, my splenic
Yeah.
authority. What do I like? It's like following my joy, like what lights me up. Because when I'm doing things that light me up and that bring me that joy, it's like it doesn't feel like work, right?
It doesn't.
So it's just allowing myself to have, again, having that structure, but having fun along
Mm,
the way,
mm,
right? And then, of
mhm.
course, making sure that I'm getting out, being surrounded by other women, and not becoming like a hermit because I'm a 6'2" on my profile line. So I
Okay.
have that hermit energy. So sometimes I can become
You
a little
just
too hermity.
and you hide.
And I
Yeah.
hide, and then I was like, "Okay, no, no, no. I need that balance." I need that time by myself to reflect and all that, but I also need to be around other people because I love being around other people. I love the energy, I love the conversations. So it's like that, learning that balance, right?
I
So
love
that's
it.
another thing.
You
Yeah.
know what I admire in the way you say it is the way you know yourself so well. I am
Yeah.
so in awe with that. It's incredible. Like
Yeah. And
truly.
yeah.
And
This is oh,
Mhm.
sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no, please. I was
I
going
was
to
just
ask you, is it the age? Is it the experience? Is it the time? So tell me.
Yeah, it's honestly one thing that's really helped me really understand myself more is learning about my human design. And this is why I was like, this is why I actually created, I have my Foundations Unveiled
Mhm.
report that I do for people, because when I
Oh,
first heard about human design, I was very like, whoa, like overwhelmed. There's
uh-huh.
so many aspects to it,
Uh,
right? But
yes.
once I understood the few things that you needed to learn and you really embody that, everything else just falls into place. So really, and this is how I really understood myself. Like, it literally changed my life, because as a
Mm.
manifester, we're the only ones that have what's called like a dense aura, right? So
Mhm.
people are either magnetized to me or repelled by
Oh,
me.
wow.
Right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
understanding that, like growing up, it was really hard because if someone didn't like me, I'd get into my head and be like, why don't they
Wow.
like me?
Yeah.
And I'd
All
get
of
into my
us would
head
do
and go
that.
down this rabbit
Yeah,
hole,
yeah.
you know? But
Uh,
now I realize, no, the people that are repelled by me, that is the universe protecting me from them. They're either
I
not
love
ready
that.
to
Yeah.
hear what I have to say, because like as a
Mm,
manifestor, my power is in my voice, my throat,
mm,
right? So it's
mm,
like when I speak, I initiate, I create change. It's
mm,
like that catalyst. So I realize that sometimes people aren't ready for that, right?
mm,
So it's like
mm.
now when people are repelled by me, I'm like, that's okay. They're not my people. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that, right?
exactly.
It's like
And thank
they're
you,
not ready
universe,
for
for
me.
guiding me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it took so much weight off of me, so much worry off of me
Yes.
once I just surrendered. Like, that's another huge thing, is that
Surrender.
surrender,
Mm,
having faith,
mhm,
knowing that I'm taken care of, right? And it just lets that just, Melanie about that trust
mhm,
fall, right?
mm,
Melanie
mm,
Ann Lair, like how
mm,
she like teaches that. It's just trust, like trusting fully
mm,
without no having to know
mm.
what's next.
Yeah.
And again, that's bringing back to presence, living in the moment. It's like, just enjoy it and everything's going to fall into place. My intuition will guide me into what the next step is,
Next
getting out
is
of my head into my
yes.
body. Yeah.
I another comment from Lamia who's saying also prioritization and flexibility with the structure is a winner combo, and that's exactly what you
Yes.
were explaining.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Right.
Absolutely.
It's
And
a beautiful combo.
so whoever wants to do their report, human design report, they can connect with you actually, because that's what you
Yes.
do as well. So we're gonna drop your link for the women who are watching us, because we are also streaming in LinkedIn, and more professionally oriented women. We don't really talk about human design. So sometimes like, I don't know, what is that? What is 6'2"? What is 3'5"? I'm a 3'5". So you're a 6'2".
Oh,
Yes, I'm a
I
3.
love it.
So it's like it's interesting to to get to know yourself through this
Oh,
charts, and
it
it's
just
just
makes life easier,
yeah, it
right?
really
It
does.
makes life,
Yeah.
it's like giving you a map to, here's the map to live your best life.
Yeah.
Here's how to tap into all your innate gifts. Like,
Mhm.
boom, there you go.
Yeah.
Right?
There we go. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. I'm loving this. I always ask my guests about their own understanding of leadership. What do you think a leader is in your
For
understanding?
me, I think a good leader is someone who has done the work,
Mhm.
has done the inner healing, who is authentic, who shows vulnerability, and who doesn't believe that they're better than anyone else. They're like,
Mm,
ooh, like a leader who's like follow me. I know everything and I am the
Yeah.
best, blah, blah, blah. I don't
Mm,
like those kind of leaders. The leaders
mm,
that I'm drawn to are the ones that are like, here, let's link arms. I'm no better than you. We are the same person. Like, let's link arms together and let me help guide you and support you to finding who you already are. It's like
mm,
no one is broken,
mm.
right?
No one.
No one needs to be fixed. We
No one.
just need to let go of all the stories, right?
Absolutely.
So like a leader who is someone who leads with their heart for me, right?
Yes.
Someone who
Yes.
leads with love and their heart and they're doing things for the world, not for
I love
themselves.
that. Ah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
beautiful. Someone who leads through their heart and they're doing things for the world, not for themselves. Or not
Right.
just for themselves. They
Yes.
lead themselves and, they do it also for the good of everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
So beautiful.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is so delightful. And okay, we have, surrender and have faith and know I'm taken care of. That's resonated with so many. And
Yes.
I I think it's beautiful. This has been such a delight having you, my dear Ellissa. You brought like such a freshness to this series, and I'm loving it.
I love it. This has been
Yes.
fun.
Yes, it's been fun. Thank you for being with me. Thank you, everyone, for watching us. If you want to get your HD Human Design Report and understand more or understand this type of work, connect with Ellissa Lapier. I'm going to drop your links so that they can find you on Facebook and discover
Thank
the
you
goddess
so
code
much.
that you're leading. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
everybody. Thank
you.